Hello, welcome to my channel, Frankie's Tarot. This is your all sign. Oh, uh, so I said it twice. Welcome, welcome. If you're new, hello. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. I see a lot of new people. Happy Memorial Day weekend. We're doing what's coming towards you right now. Good morning, Anne. Good morning, Romy, Jeff, Angel, Learning to See Me, Bettina. All right. So we've done some really good all signs this week. We did Why You're Connected. Make sure to check that one out. It was really good. One of my favorite ones. Their Feelings for You was on Monday. This week, this Friday, is going to be what's coming towards you right now. So it's going to be a little different. We're going to look at the person, like I always do, their next actions towards you, and then Aries through Pisces for each person that's on your mind. All right, so we're not going to go into certain, I'm not going to repeat what I did on Monday and Wednesday, but it'll be somewhat similar. All right, hello, Blue. I start from Aries to Pisces, and for each zodiac sign, I do Aries to Pisces, the person that is specifically on your mind. So if the reading doesn't resonate too much, you definitely get a second chance at that with the Aries through Pisces. Don't forget to say happy birthday to Gemini. Now we are in Gemini season. I will pick a winner next week. I had too much to do. I'm sorry, guys. But I will pick a winner for Taurus season. We're now in Gemini. So all you have to do is say happy birthday under any video during Gemini season. And we start Aries at 2:22, so I have a few minutes. Make sure to come in, say hi. I got you on chat now, so I can see you guys, which is kind of cool. But I'm trying to figure out how to do this and not mess up, which I'm doing right now. So let's see. What am I doing? Where are you guys? All right, there you are. Exit full screen ahead. I'm trying to make it so I don't have to, so I can enlarge the screen. Hold on a second. I might be starting, come on, where are you? Full screen ahead. All right, exit full screen. I can't figure out how to do this to where, where I don't have to, I want it full screen, but I can't change the banners if I do. But all right, let's go. All right, let's go. Aries at 3:33 is going to be Aries. You guys, I'm sorry. I got distracted there for a sec. StreamYards is doing something totally different, and it was messing with me for a second. All right, banners. Aries, 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 where are you? There you are. Hello, Rich, Jessica, homeschooler. All right, let's go. Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. You guys are like, come on, let's do this. All right, who or what's coming towards you? Aries. Let's see what they're showing up as, what they're really feeling though. What's holding them back, or what's getting to them? What are they afraid of? All right, and let's see. I'm going to pull the cards first. All right, Aries. Make sure you are setting your notifications if you're not getting alerts right now. YouTube always doing that thing. All right, 2 of Cups, bottom of the deck. I like it. So we have 4 of Cups. So your person acting like they're not interested. All right, 8 of Swords, and it's because they're terrified. What's going? Terrified of you. What'd you do? All right, the Chariot card. Let's see. There's that Jalupa. What were you calling it? They're afraid. The Devil. All right, but they want to talk to you. All right, so I'm pulling the cards out first. All right, this person's afraid to lose you or afraid that you're going to walk away from them. You're going to move on from them. So they're acting like they're not interested. What's going on here? The next actions, Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess. You have the Two of Cups here. Let's pull, before I get into this, right? You have the Judgment card. Somebody's afraid that you're going to judge them based off of their past. All right. Bottom line, you're going to judge them based off of past experiences with him, with her, with him, with them. The Two of Cups, though, you guys definitely are into each other. You're eyeballing each other. The Four of Cups, though, this person, you know, you may be trying, you might be getting tired, or, you know, they're acting uninterested. They're putting up a facade. All right, they're sitting here, you know, nope, 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 nope. The Eight of Swords. All right, you got them in fear mode. You got them thinking, you know, that either you're going to get what you want and then move on, or you're going to get bored of them. All right. The Devil card, very low-key obsession with you. All right, you got Capricorn energy, you have Cancer energy. All right. They want to talk to you. Let's see. We have challenges. They're feeling like they might be running out of time with you. All right. We've got pushing through and stopping at nothing, though. So even though right now it looks like somebody here acting like they're not interested, right? It looks as though they're afraid, or you've walked away from them before, or you've been with them and then you pulled away before. So either you got something started and then you were with somebody else, or you wanted to go somewhere else, or you pulled away, or you're the runner, whatever's going on here. You've got somebody terrified that, you know, they're going to give this another shot, or they're going to give you a shot, and then you're just going to do the same thing. But there's a karmic tie here. All right. This person stays silent. This person kind of hangs back, you know, pulling their hair out here, you know, very strong obsession, very strong sexual attraction with you. You have major arcana right here in this corner here. And then look at your egos getting in the way. Divine is saying you guys will push at this. All right. The momentum is picking up. Somebody's feeling very drawn to you. There could have been an addiction. There could have been, you know, some sort of unhealthy habit. Maybe you are their unhealthy habit. Maybe there's a lot of stress between the two of you. Strong attachment. Maybe there's a back and forth. You guys keep going back and forth with each other. Right? The Eight of Swords, right? It's a very negative energy. This person's like, I'm being pulled to you. This person wants you, but they don't want the BS, or you don't want the BS. All right. I want to talk to you. I want to connect with you. But the Ten of Swords where's this going to lead? Like, this person's afraid this might be the last time, or the last chance with you. And you have Divine. You guys here, you know, you're meant to get it's very karmic-y. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the Devil card. Somebody may have pulled some shit in the past, or they just are the type of person that did or has, and they're afraid it's going to happen again. So you got somebody keeps tabs of you too. They might go silent on you. You have Pisces energy, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. All right, so there's a lot. You feel the tension here. Somebody avoids you to avoid the arguing, avoid disappointing, avoid the past. And they also step back and they go silent. They give you the silent treatment. They don't want this to end, though, the Ten of Swords. They don't want this to end. So it feels like they go silent to avoid anything from going too far. All right. So you may be trying, maybe you're focused, you're determined. All right. You may be trying here. They may be making you feel like you should move on. But the tie between the two of you is very strong. It's a little bit unhealthy here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Devil card. Maybe some of you are dealing with somebody that has some really bad habits, or, you know, some influence in their life that they're tied to. And you may come in hoping that they change, but then the Four of Cups here feels like, you know, you're kind of stuck in a cycle with this person, or you could be stuck in a cycle with this person. Now, this person very interested in you and wants to talk to you. They keep tabs of you. But at the same time, they have some shit they got to deal with. There's a lot of negative energy coming in from here. Maybe they feel like you should move on. But both of you guys spin your wheels because you guys are attracted to each other. The sexual attraction is very strong here. So welcome to the party. I mean, what do we do here? You know, I've got this first quarter energy, and it's showing that it's time to make change here. Something needs to change here. Something needs to happen. You're going through a challenge, but we're talking about breaking through old blocks and patterns. Somebody's got to cut the bondage here. Doesn't mean you have to cut the relationship between each other. But we are seeing that there's somebody here coming back around. Somebody does not want, you might be at the 8 of Swords energy. They're really fearful of this, but they don't want to get to that 10 of Swords. They don't want this to end with you. So the Wheel of Fortune and the 2 of Cups here and the Judgment card and the Page of Pentacles is underneath that. All right, you have somebody here that really wants to, connect with you. Maybe there's been some misunderstanding here with the Page of Pentacles, the Judgment card and the 2 of Cups, wanting to communicate with you, wanting to connect with you. And so it's a conversation coming in about something that happened. This person may have triggered you by lying to you about something. Obviously, the 4 of Cups is how they're showing up for you. They're acting disinterested, and it's driving you mad. It's driving you crazy. They may not believe you that you're not going to get triggered or that you're not going to bring up something that's happened that they have done. And this person could also be hiding from you that they don't get, that they're making these choices here. They're lying to you about something that they might be doing, whether it's an addiction or something, and they're keeping that from you. So they're keeping communication open with you. What's the, in the Page of Pentacles, the Judgment card, they want to give it another go with you. There's a lot of love here or connection where you guys feel definitely strongly pulled to each other. But as long as if it's both of you that have this unhealthy pattern, this is going to repeat itself. The Page of Pentacles is talking about, the cards can say your person's coming in for a second chance. You see the karmic wheel coming around, but it doesn't mean the outcome. The outcome could repeat itself, going back into silence. It seems like constant silent treatment, pulling back, coming back in, getting something started, a very sexual attraction. We get together, we very strongly pulled together. My desires, their desires for you, just keep them coming back around. But then this person pulls back away when the noise gets going, when the doubt gets going, all right? And it could be around commitment, the Page of Pentacles. This person coming in with, this promise maybe for a commitment, this promise to get started again. So be aware of that. This Devil card is dictating a lot that's coming in here because there's karma here. So this person may be coming in saying, hey, let's do this again. We both feel this connection, but all this other stuff that's going on in the background is there. And that's not going away. All right. That's not going away. So the connection is very strong here, but the 2 of Swords is here. The 3 of Swords is here. It looks like, somebody coming back in, but you guys repeating the same old pattern that could disappoint you again. And, and this is what I'm feeling from your person. Why are you even sticking around? Why are you staying around? Why are you staying here? I'm broken. Like it does feel like somebody here needs to deal with something, and they're not being always honest with you. So this is who's coming around. We have Capricorn, Pisces, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer energy, and Scorpio right here with the Judgment card. It's like we got to face some sort of truth here. We got to make an important decision. The Page of Pentacles looks like somebody's being honest with you. Somebody's giving an honest effort. But there's a lot going on here that tells me that it's another cycle that's coming in for you. Let's see Aries through Pisces for you and see what it says for you, the potential for you in Aries through Pisces. All right, Aries through Pisces. Are they coming towards you? What kind of energy are they coming towards you in? how's everybody doing today? How's everybody's weekend? You got plans? Let's see. All right. So we have Aries. You've got South Node energy with another Aries. All right. So this makes sense. I'm really picking up on the past, something like, this debt, this karma you have with somebody. All right. Lessons not learned. So you are possibly dealing with another Aries, and it's going around in another cycle. There's, it doesn't mean that it's like, I don't even know what to say. It's like we meet people for a reason here. It doesn't mean this person's horrible. It's just telling me we're looking at what's coming towards you right now, and this is the person that's coming towards you. It seems like you guys are very comfortable with each other, but we're not learning the lessons. Taurus. We have a lot of love coming in with a Taurus. All right. We're seeing romance, wanting to get things going with you, very attracted to you, lighting some candles. All right. Some, dating here. So there's a very strong attraction between you and a Taurus. And it looks like it could be headed for a relationship. They're wanting a relationship with you. Gemini. All right. So things are changing between you and a Gemini. This is, you're making different plans. All right. There's a shift happening here. You're kind of getting away or moving out of an old situation that you're in with a Gemini. It seems like you're both ready to move forward and let bygones be bygones. All right. Kind of a renewal period happening here. So it's a slow start with you and a Gemini, but it's definitely the light is starting to shine here. Cancer, challenges with your Cancer, but it's time for action, time to break through patterns. We see this is the same card you had in your reading. So it's a return of a Cancer. It's a return of a cycle, return of some sort of lessons that we need to learn with the person, or it's going to repeat itself. And you guys might say, you don't care. I just want my person back. But if they left, they're going to leave again. All right. Let's see. We have Leo, unbalanced, calls out, opposition. So you have a Leo coming in, but there could be some tension between the two of you. It's definitely a test between you and a Leo. You mirror each other. You guys calling each other out. So expect some tension. Virgo. All right. So it looks like a Virgo wants to see where things go. They feel a connection with you. You guys are building a deeper bond together. All right, maybe getting together, hanging out, and it could be starting off more as friends, or you're starting things off again as friends. But it seems to be moving into a stronger bond. Libra, you're so close. You guys are so close. Some tweaking needs to be done, but it looks like they want your attention. A Libra coming in. Look how close here to something truly manifesting between the two of you. Scorpio, you and Scorpio returned to learn many, many, many lessons together, right? So we see a Scorpio here coming back around, returning. Sagittarius, very serious about you, all right? So Sagittarius making a solid offer. Capricorn, emotions running high, all right? So some old issues returning with a Capricorn, all right? It's time. So there's a strong, intense energy between you and a Capricorn, but something that's happened in the past is returning between the two of you. All right. There is positive changes though at hand. So this is a relationship maybe on the men's. Aquarius, right? Getting to know each other, working together, maybe making plans this week, making plans this weekend with your Aquarius. And Pisces, all right? You guys are meant to fulfill this contract. So it looks like a Pisces coming in. You met them for a reason. A Pisces coming in to follow through with plans. Grace, are you the Grace that I've known since the beginning of the channel? I feel like I know that name. I've just met so many people along the way that, I really do have a very good memory. But, I'm human. Taurus. Let's see, Taurus, what's coming towards you right now, and what is their actions towards you? All right, don't forget to say happy birthday to Gemini now, Taurus. You want to win a personal reading? All right, let's see. All right, what's coming towards you? What's their next actions towards you? What's their deepest feelings? Ooh, the Seven of Wands. All right, Taurus, you got the Hierophant showing up. You got the Eight of Wands. You got the Three. You got a lot of fire here coming out. Three of Wands. So what's triggering them is where's things going, right? I want things to move a little bit faster, right? Trying to push through some dilemma you guys are having, all right? We see, their fear, of closeness, vulnerability, getting close and being happy, right? This person wants this with you. The Three of Cups, right? The Two of Pentacles, building something more solid with you. I get this energy that you're kind of going back and forth with somebody, and things maybe are getting ready. You feel a pull. You feel like things should level up. You want things to level up with this person, but there may be some hesitation and just being flexible with somebody, adapting to change. All right. Maybe this person is a little bit uncomfortable or something is changing, and it's about taking one step at a time. The Two of Pentacles. We got the Seven of Wands here, and we got the World card, and then got the King of Wands. So we're seeing Aries, Leo, Sag. We got somebody here who's got a lot on their shoulders, a lot of responsibility, and feels like there's just being pulled in so many different directions. But your person's got this. All right. They got it going on. The World card. All right, things will, it might be putting a block or adding a little bit of hesitation to this reading. The Two of Pentacles is saying you just got to keep putting one foot in front of the other. This person here is they're invested in this, right? The Hierophant here, they're showing up for you. They're committed to you. They're committed to this. They're loyal to you. They have your energy right here in the way they show up. They meet you where you're at. This person here wants to see things level up with you. Now, the Eight of Wands is their deepest desires. They want to see things excite, move, accelerate, get past the Seven of Wands. All right. They don't want things to be so rough. They want to see, things get past this dilemma, this setback, whatever's going on. Right. They may have had to create some boundaries, or they may be pushing you away a little bit because of being overwhelmed. But this is a challenge they're up against, right? They know what they're up against. And the Two of Pentacles is telling me you guys are just kind of, it's life. It's life. Life get into you. Life get into this relationship. Life getting in the middle of it. Maybe you guys want more time to be together, be happy, celebrate. Maybe Spirit's saying, let's do that. Maybe that's coming your way. We got to get out there and have a little bit more fun and enjoy the moment, right? Rather than going back and forth on stressing about stuff, right? Right, because this Two of Pentacles too can say we take turns. 1 minute it's you, 1 minute it's me. 1 minute life's hitting me, 1 minute life's hitting you. We just can't seem to find the right time yet. We both really support each other, and we both have feelings for each other. So there's a nice friendship growing here. You have 2 threes showing up here, which is telling me you guys are connecting. You're making it happen. But the reality is the Two of Pentacles. There's things that have to come together, things that have to happen. Their next move, what they want to do. We have the Four of Pentacles. All right. So it looks like somebody wants to, like I said, step up and make the next solid plan, pull your resources together, connect, make something solid. But you have this energy. I will be real with you in this reading that this person here, it just seems like there's a lot of hesitation between the two of you, and maybe both of you going back and forth with, do I trust this? Is this happening? Where's this going? The Three of Wands, the trigger. The Three of Wands it feels like you're constantly waiting for the Four of Wands. You're waiting for that big moment. You're waiting for the commitment. You're waiting for the excitement. You're waiting for happiness to happen. And this is saying, this is a journey for the two of you. You got to make it happen with the moments you have. The Three of Cups here. We see the Tower card, all right? The Tower card is showing up as this kind of what's going on, the outcome, possibly the Lovers, all right? So it feels to me the link here between the two of you guys is strong, but you guys, the Tower card is showing up. There's been a lot of uncertainty, a lot shaking this up. The Two of Pentacles looks like one of you or both of you are rebuilding after a a breakdown. All right, the world, God came in and spoke. Somebody could have had a breakup. Somebody could have had an argument. There's a tower here, but we have the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. It's saying this person wants to build something with you, Taurus, but it's going to take its time. The Lovers card is, the two of you here, divinely connected, and love is going to bring you guys even closer. It feels to me this person that's coming towards you right now is both of you are building the blocks. You're getting to know one another. You're working together. You're working again, even if this is somebody that you've known for a long time, you're working on rebuilding something new after a fallout, right? Something happened. And the Three of Wands is just might be feeling like you've been sitting in this energy for a little bit, and it's getting to both of you. Like the Seven of Wands is, just come on, I want more fun. I want some excitement. And I can see that you guys pulling through. The Tower together, the Lovers. This is showing Lovers Lane. This card here to me shows what's to come. It really feels like you may be going through this right now, so it might take a moment. But the Three of Cups is focus on your happiness and know that you guys are doing what you need to do and just adapting, being flexible with each other, right? Accommodating each other, right? It might seem like it's up in the air, but the love is going to bring you guys through this Tower moment and even stronger, all right, together. I mean, it's just, there's a lot happening here. You have Gemini, Aries. So if this is your reading, I mean, you guys are going through it, right? The Hierophant, this person sees a connection with you, feels very loyal to you and committed to this. So I see you guys taking some sort of steps here. Their desire is to get past whatever it is that you're going through with this Tower card, and quickly. But it looks like you guys have some holdups, all right? And you're building, I'm going to say this to you guys. What you're going through right now is only making you stronger, making this relationship stronger. And you guys will take a look back at how you guys met or how you guys connected or how you got through this. And you'll take a look back and say, it was worth it. That's your reading. All right, let's see the astrological card that I get for you for this reading, and then we'll do Aries to Pisces. Oh, Taurus, I mean, you're right there, right here, right? Taurus, look at this. All right, that is the Empress energy. Taurus, be rational. This person is very loyal to you, very comfortable, very grounded. There's growth. The seeds are planted. All right, this is your person. This is somebody that's very interested in you. If you're questioning it, you got somebody coming towards you that sees long-term growth here with the Hierophant and the Taurus energy here, the Empress. This tells me that this has got some long-term stability. All right, what a beautiful energy as I was saying that. I mean, you are all over this read. Your last three reads for me, and every day is different. I follow the wave of the energies with my readings, have really been telling a beautiful story. So I would definitely listen to your individual one and the all signs. I think it was Monday or maybe it was Wednesday. Monday and Wednesday. Just such a beautiful story. Let's see Aries through Pisces, though. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Are they coming towards you? What's going on? What's the energy? So this is the person on your mind. So we're looking at the sign zodiacs that's coming towards you. All right, so there's something shifting. You've got a Tower moment going on with an Aries. It could be an ending, it could be a beginning. The Tower is, different for everybody. So if you don't already feel it, or you're not going through it, or you don't know it, then it might not be for you. But the Tower could be an Aries coming into your life unexpectedly as well. So there's a shift, a definitely dramatic shift happening with you and an Aries. Taurus, surrender and go with the flow. Let go, all right? So let fate take its course. This kind of gives me that Two of Pentacles energy. You and a Taurus kind of making it happen, just one step at a time. Gemini, deep, 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 intense connection with the Gemini. All right, so I am seeing sexual energy here. I'm seeing merging, maybe deepening your connection with a Gemini. All right, you guys are both feeling the pull. You both feel connected to each other. You both are very attracted to each other. We have Cancer, all right? So we have the career showing up with Cancer. Seems like Cancer's major focus right now is themselves and, moving forward and their money, their material life, right? Their wealth, right? Themselves, right? So Cancer could be dealing with that. It could be creating a block between the two of you. It doesn't mean that there's not a chance here for the connection, but it does show me that they're putting this as a priority for many of you, if that answers your question. Leo, you're meant to fulfill your divine contract with the Leo, so enjoy the journey. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. All right, you know why you're together. You know why this, deep inside you signed up for something. All right, so no matter what's going on with you and a Leo, you guys will work. You're meant to figure it out. All right, you're meant to work together. Virgo, your guides are helping you. All is well. All right, so Virgo showing up. All right, you might be going through some challenges. When you get these cards here like this tells me that the answer is not going to happen overnight. Be real with yourself. All right, you're going through a situation, and it's going to take time. I'd love it to happen overnight for you, and maybe it will. Anything's possible. But this is just reminding you that all is well and things will turn out in your favor. Libra, we have things growing between you and a Libra. I love it. Right? This is manifestations of seeds that have been planted between you and a Libra. There's love there. There's growth. There's attraction. I just got softness. I got good energy. All right. So if you've been sad or disappointed with the Libra, they're about to come in and make things better for you. Scorpio, South Node energy. You and Scorpio, past life connection, the past coming up. You have lessons that you have not learned that you may be learning and healing through with each other. All right. So it's the South Node energy. It's a very powerful energy. It doesn't necessarily mean you need to release one another, but releasing what lessons you need to learn. So very strong spiritual connection here, but there's unfinished business. So they could be coming back around. Sagittarius, the North Node. I like this. You and Sag are ready to friggin' get things going. You and Sag are like, we've been there, done it. We've already, Scorpio, you can do your thing. But you and Sag, you're ready to take off. Sky's the limit. All right. You guys destined to push each other forward. Capricorn, communication coming in with a Capricorn, opening up to tell you how they feel, thinking about traveling with you. You might get some good news, right? They've been talking about you or wanting to connect with you. Aquarius, very interested in you too as well. They may be holding back, still keeping silent, but they're studying you. Right? There's a strong attraction. They want something a little bit more serious, so they're taking their time and evaluating the situation. But this is a really good energy with you in Aquarius. Pisces, hot for you. Pisces is determined. So there's some fierceness here. So if you and Pisces has an intense energy between the two of you, there could be triggering too. So keep that in mind. We have Aries energy. Saturn's going into Aries. So there could be some karma between you and a Pisces. There could be some fierceness, some intense sexual energy. But this can also bring some drama with it as well. All right. I love that. All right, let's see. I'm glad y'all have plans. I don't have plans. I'll be live. Maybe you guys will be with me. 35. Gemini. All right. Gemini. What's everybody doing today? Who are you here for? Let me see who you cross watching. What's everybody's energy like? I am going live after this at 4 if you guys want a personal reading. I'm only on right now as long as people are there. It is summertime. It is lightening up. So membership charts are tomorrow. Definitely. I will be probably maybe early. And Virgo and Libra. I might do Virgo and Libra tomorrow. But I want to get it done early because I'm going to the pool. Hello. All right. Who's coming towards you, Gemini? Happy birthday. Make sure to say happy birthday to yourself. Celebrate it. You could win a personal reading. Comment under this video. All right. Your person here, Wheel of Fortune. Their feelings, deeper feelings. King of Pentacles. You got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn showing up here. What's triggering them? Ace of Swords. All right. They know what they want. Are they following it? The Hermit. All right. Their fear. They've been in their own way for a long time. All right. I don't know if I can go back. I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm not as flexible as I used to be. Their fear. All right. What they long for. Look at the 7 of Wands. Their next actions. The Strength card. Possible outcome and future. Let me see. 4 Swords. All right. So we have the 10 of Wands and we have the Page of Wands. You have somebody here that doesn't know how to chill out. Somebody here that has a lot of responsibilities and they forgot how to play. Looks like they need to make it right. Could be a Libra energy, the Sun card. A lot of love here, but it looks like it's a timeout. I'm getting, let's have a timeout. You're dealing with somebody here that is very serious, older, wiser. You know, maybe not, maybe they think they're wiser, right? You're going, wiser, you know, but it looks like you just want to play and have fun and lighten things up. But you got somebody who's sort of set in their ways. Somebody, you know, the Hermit card, their fear, you know, I've been down this road before. I have a history. I have a past. You know, Virgo energy. You know, I don't know if I know I can't even remember how to play. And you got this Page of Wands, so it feels like you're in this good energy. Like you're just like, come on, let's just have a good time. Let's not take things so seriously. Right? Get out and play. But somebody, you know, you need to grease up the wheels. You get some WD-40 over here. They want to. They want you. But they're trying to act all grown, all serious. They may have a lot of responsibilities. They're trying to take care of business here. The 10 of Wands, the Justice card. But this person may be so used to taking care of business on their own. They're a loner, you know, type of energy here. They may be so used to doing things on their own that they forgot how to lighten up. That's all it is. Maybe they need a dose of Gemini. Look at this, the Ace of Cups and the Sun card. They need a dose of Gemini energy, the Gemini love. This could be celebrating your birthday here. Somebody giving you a gift on your birthday. All right. So I get Leo energy here. You got a lot of love. Somebody very much has their eye on you. They may be acting distant, acting withdrawn. They can't get you off their mind, but yet somebody also may be looking at you like you've got this personality, you know, and they may be acting like they don't see it, but they're drawn to you. They're very attracted to you. This could be new romance. This could be somebody who's very interested in you. This could be somebody you're judging because you may be thinking they're, you know, they're older, they're more responsible, they're set in their ways. This person just may have been, you know, on their own for a long time. And, you know, but they got their eye on you. You've got this beautiful energy, right? But you're dealing with somebody here that makes things difficult. It's really hard for them. It's really hard for this person to lighten up and have fun. It's not that they can't, but it's hard for them to lighten up and have fun. This person needs to remember how to be young again. Maybe you bring that out of them. Or your message for this reading is just be young again. Fuck the responsibilities. You have them tomorrow. You have tomorrow. You can do that tomorrow. Maybe you're putting too much work on, you know, the Hermit card. Very wise energy. Very much, you know, you've been down a long road. You got all these experiences. You know, you're studying, learning. You feel like you know it all. And, you know, maybe you do. The Virgo energy does know it all. That's why everybody gets mad at Virgo. I'll figure it out. I'll fix it. I know it. I got the answers. But maybe you're not supposed to have the answers right now. Do you ever think about that? Maybe you're supposed to go back to when you didn't give a shit and give somebody a chance, the Sun card. Just be playful. Stop trying to figure it out. Stop trying to figure it out. But I could be talking about this person. They just try to figure everything out. Maybe, like I said, they need a dose of the Gemini energy. Just go with the flow. You're dealing with a King of Pentacles here. So you got somebody here who's very serious. Capricorn energy. Right? Let's get our shit together and make it work, make it happen. Right? Got to be, if it doesn't make sense, why do it type of attitude. Right? If it doesn't make us money, why go? And so we are seeing this energy. You're really dealing with somebody who's just such a hard worker, somebody who has always had to have responsibility, take care of business, very strong Capricorn energy, Taurus energy. All right. You got to work for shit to get it going, but I do everything on my own. And then, we got this playful energy. Give it time. Give it time. I think you're meant to be in this person's life to really, really bring some enjoyment, bring some love, bring some romance back to it, bring some spark. I remember the traditional hermit card always carries a lantern, carries a star, carries a light. You could be this person's light. You guys are just different energies. Very different energies. Now, it could be hard work at first to crack this nut, to get this one open, to get this one to open up. Right? But it looks like it's worth it. The Wheel of Fortune, this didn't happen on accident. All right, you got some shit you're gonna have to learn with this person. You're gonna go around in cycles, right? But the Seven of Wands here tells me that it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth the challenge with this person coming in. All right, the Strength card, this person here has a lot of pride. All right, but it's very, very much, it's sort of a gentle, this is the Strength card. Remember, don't force it. You don't want to force it. You don't want to try and fix it. You don't want to try and, make anything happen. You kind of be the one that, takes control, but with love, gentle. A gentle nudge here and there. And this person needs a gentle nudge to get out of their cave. All right. The Temperance card is telling me the two of you really could make this happen. You got Sagittarius energy, Leo energy here, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. All right. You're just dealing with somebody who's set in their ways. And your light, your love, the Sun card is going to just kind of, it already does illuminate. It lights this person's mind up. It lights this person up. Look, they can't keep their eyes off you and the thoughts of it. You may even remind this person of the good old days. You may remind this person of, what it was like when they were younger, and they haven't felt that in a long time. All right. So, if you're dealing with somebody who's real serious, sometimes it is hard to get them to just lighten the F. If you're a cross watcher, I love you. I love you. All right. But it seems like a very good energy, strong connection. Now, what's to really come in the future here with patience with this person? I'm seeing the Four Swords. So you are getting a sort of a reset, things are going to calm down. Things are going to, it's just a matter of time here. This person does see a future with you. And we see, possibility of regrouping, really meditating and thinking about possibility of a future. So it's just going to take some, time and, effort, space, and relaxation and chilling with this person as well. Because this person likes to chill with you, but let's see what I get for the astrological. A vacation before going to Wally World. It could be Wally World with the Wheel of Fortune. Right? This relationship definitely has its challenge. But it looks like, you could crack this nut. How I wish I could just have a sip of the fountain of youth of what I was like when I was younger. I could just take just a little sip, I don't care, like a drop, one drop, like I was on the middle of the desert and it was the last drop, I would just pray for that drop, just to have a tiny dose of what it was like to be young again, especially the way I was when I was younger. All right. We have a shocking event, fast changes, a new chapter, leaving what is familiar, awakening and feeling lost in reinvention. All right, so you have this major, it's like a solar eclipse energy with this card, with this relationship coming in. So I think this relationship may surprise you. This person may surprise you. And I got the 5th house energy right here. So that's that sun energy, Leo energy, that romance and love, playfulness. Let's see Aries through Pisces for you. It's not even, I miss the 80s. I miss my attitude. You know, it may have gotten me down. It may have, you know, walked me down a few kind of dark alleys, but what I would give to just have a teeny bit of that curiosity, that I don't give a shit. All right, Aries. New energy, new moon. We got new moon in Gemini coming up for you. Maybe something really good happening with you and an Aries on the new moon. All right. The universe put them in your path for a reason. So we are possibly seeing a new Aries come into your life too. So keep in mind that this doesn't always have to be a person that you know, but I am seeing a new start. All right. Things looking good for you and an Aries. Taurus, astrological transits are favoring you at this time. All right, so whatever it is, the challenge you're going through, this is a good time for you guys. The Wheel of Fortune, destined, fate, a fated situation happening with you and a Taurus. All right, looking good. All right, you might meet up. Gemini, challenging. All right, so we are seeing requiring adjustments. Somebody could be frustrating you. It's saying learn to compromise. Again, think about your reading I just said. You could be dealing with somebody and it's a complex situation. All right, so just a matter of, you got the Rubik's Cube here, as we were just talking about the 80s and 90s now. All right, we are seeing that it just takes a little bit of adjustments. You might have to take some of those pieces out and then put them back together. That's what I used to do. Fuck that. Break a Rubik's Cube. I ain't trying to figure that shit out. Or take the stickers off and move them, right? But we are seeing it's possible with you and another Gemini. We have Cancer. Well, you and a Cancer, you met for a reason and you are discovering yourselves through each other. So all I can say is enjoy the journey, Gemini. We all have our own shit and we all meet each other to heal, flourish, or grow. And so you and a Cancer, welcome to the party. All right, looks like they're still in your life, or they may be showing up here in your life. We have a Leo, North Node. You guys are ready to move forward together in alignment. So it seems like you and a Leo, you know, the sky's the limit. We're seeing a journey coming in, a path, you know, and just keep in mind, the North Node too is, you know, you may have a learning period, you know, so you guys are getting to know each other. Things might not always be perfect and, you know, everything seems, you know, there's always some challenges, right? But you and a Virgo, a Leo, you definitely are meant to make it happen. Virgo, we got Aries energy. All right, so very competitive between you and a Virgo, but very passionate. All right, so we see movement, excitement, and passion coming your way with a Virgo. All right, but we are seeing also there could be anger and resentment also. So it goes both ways, but they're coming towards you. And we have Libra, 8th house energy, sex coming in, a secret coming forth, right? An ending or a beginning. So this is a deeper energy between the two of you. All right, so something is, you know, you're either deepening your connection or realizing some sort of truth around a situation. Scorpio trine, right? So a lot of luck happening, a Scorpio and you meeting up, things looking good. Things are easy between the two of you, or things are going to ease up between you and a Scorpio. Sagittarius, or a very dreamy energy, very spiritual energy, very loving. They like you. They want your attention. All right. We're seeing you guys could be mirroring each other too if there's any kind of confusion there. Capricorn, we have luck around you. Things expanding with you and a Capricorn, all right, looking good. You also get your lessons there too, so there could be some travel, but it looks like taking chances here. Aquarius, transformation, a renewal coming in with an Aquarius. A very powerful connection as well too. You guys have your struggles, but it's a relationship that's for transformation. And Pisces, communication coming in with a Pisces. You guys just getting to know each other, you know, or trying to get to know each other. It's like a social activity coming up, movement coming up, you know, really just trying to figure things out. You guys are still connected and they're thinking about connecting with you. We used to play hacky sack every morning before school. And we had what was called the pit at our school. They just redid our high school and it doesn't look anything like it did when we were younger. But when I got there, they had this old pit that was like from the 70s. You could tell everybody was there hanging out, getting high, and all the buses would come in. And that's where we would hang out and play hacky sack. It was a smoking section back then too. It started not being when I got to high school, but pretty cool. All right. Memories, good old memories. All right, let's see. I graduated as well. My school was awesome. I didn't think so back then, but very grateful for it. All right. Do you know more of what I went to college too, on and off, on and off. I was a long-time student, but I learned more from my high school than anything else. I was going to say something, Anne, but it wouldn't be appropriate. I was going to say, I was going to say so. I'll tell you later. All right. What's coming towards you, Cancer? All right. All right. We have the Queen of Wands, Six of Swords. All right. So you got somebody moving on in. You got somebody, I see the devil underneath there too. I had to pull that card. The devil had to peek in. It doesn't mean, it seems like it could be in the past here. This could have been a little devil in the past. All right. Somebody here, Six of Wands, somebody with a lot of ego. All right. Somebody with a lot of pride, ego, likes your attention, tries to get your attention, tries to trigger you. Well, they're coming back in. We got Aries, Leo, Sag here. Could be a little jealousy there. All right, coming in to cause a little drama. I need to shake some shit up. Cancer's looking too comfortable over there. And Cancer's trying to mind their own business, do their own thing, and I think I need to go trigger my Cancer. Right, shake their shit up. They're just trying to do their thing. Take care. You're just trying to take care of business. All right, but they're on their way. They're acting cool. This person gonna act chill, act like they ain't up to anything. But this person, you know, they either want your attention and they don't like that they're not getting your attention, so they're gonna provoke you in some way. Childish, but I have met many adults that are childish children that are children, right? So don't act like we're all too good for that. All right, very strong sexual energy, a lot of fire energy here between the two of you, but somebody wants your attention. All right. Now they may be acting like they're not interested. Look at that 4 cups. Oh, they might have been acting like, oh, they got ego, pride. I got to put on a facade here. And so Cancer, you may have gotten sick of it and just been like, well, you know what? I'm going to go do my shit. Bye. Don't let the door hit you in the ass. I like this. And it looks like because of your attitude, somebody is not happy that they're not getting your attention, or they need more drama from you. Wait a minute, Cancer. I need to know you still like me. Seems like somebody might even try to make you jealous just to get your attention. The Hanged Man. But I like this. Right? It could be a Pisces energy. It looks like somebody may have learned their lesson. They're seeing things differently. Maybe they're realizing that they may have pushed you too far, or their attitude, their ego could have gotten in the way. So it looks like somebody here could be shifting their perspective here deep inside. They see you. They see your side of things. It might be hard for this person here to let go of, if you've been dealing with this energy. Let's pull the rest of the cards out, because it was their pride, or it's their pride that's been holding them back. All right, they're still thinking about making something right to you, or telling you the truth, or bringing some clarity, conversation to you. All right, what scares them is losing you. The Death card, this being completely over. Did somebody push something too far from you? All right, this person really wants to open up lines of communication with you. All right, they don't know what they're sweating it though. So there's the 5 of Swords in you, the 6 of Swords here. It's like they've got to make their move. Looks like they know they have to be the one to step up to you, communicate with you. I got the King of Cups. I got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, do your thing. This person really has deep feelings for you, but it's like this is the outcome, you being completely satisfied. There's nothing more satisfying than a Scorpio that knows that they already knew and they got what they wanted. It might have taken a while. Scorpios, this is the sniper energy. You'll wait and wait and wait and wait. And then boom, there it is, right? And so this is the outcome here. It seems like very, very pleasant energy. And this is you kind of like, just kind of hanging back and just waiting, just knowing. And this person really feels a deep connection with you. It's like a very restless energy. This person is working themselves up, trying to figure out what to say to you. And I got the 8 of Swords. It's like they have a lot of doubt about you, about this connection. I don't want this to end. I need to say something. But if they lied to you, or there was a lot of confusion or frustration, disappointment between the two of you, this person knows, or maybe realizes they caused it, or there was a lot of disappointment between the two of you, and this person pulled away. But they're starting to see things. Whether you pulled your energy away from this person, they're starting to really miss it. So they're obviously seeing now your side, or they're seeing a different perspective of the situation. I feel like your person overreacted, or you both overreacted in a situation that happened between the two of you, and it may have gotten out of hand. And there could have been a clash of the titans, ego battle here. Very dramatic, especially with the 6 of Wands and the Devil card. I can see arrogance. I can see jealousy. I can see, drama. And power plays. But I can also see that you're ready to move on from that. And it looks as though as you're moving on from that, somebody here is afraid that it's gonna end for good. You're gonna walk away. I got strong Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. I have Aries, Leo, Sag energy, and I have Capricorn energy. All right, so they're showing up like they're not bothered, and they may be ignoring you, or they may be acting disinterested. But look at this energy here. This person here longing to reach out to you, wanting to connect with you, but I don't know. They don't know what the hell to say to you. You just got to keep doing your thing, you know, and just knowing that you know you're right about a situation and call it to you. It can suck being this, you know, the King of Cups. It can suck knowing something and knowing that you've known for a long time and having to wait for something to show up for you. It takes a lot of patience and trust, especially, you know, if you have this energy and you have any sort of betrayal or trust issues. But somebody is doubting, you know, in knowing that they need to make something or say something to you, connect with you and be honest with you, bring some sort of justice. You got the moon energy, all right? So somebody here thinking about you a lot at nighttime, all right? Thinking about you, thinking about what you're doing, what you've been doing. Maybe feels like it's haunting them, something that they haven't been honest with you about. This person, their ego really screwed them this time. But the Six of Swords, you got them coming in. This is the person that's coming towards you. So let's see what the astrological, what these cards say. And then I'll do Aries through Pisces. Now I'm gonna say this could come with some headaches in the future. We have the Eight of Swords here in this position here. So I do see that there's still some doubt. There's still some, you know, maybe you're not sure if you can trust this person. That kind of energy is coming through. You have Pisces energy here. It can seem like, you know, red flags that you're trying to ignore. So it might come with its headache. I have communication. You have Gemini energy here. Somebody's got you on their mind. Somebody here wanting to connect with you. Somebody paying attention to your social media. They hang out. You guys hung out. You're in the same group or you have some similar friends. But I do see a person here. They just can't stop thinking about you. And we are in Gemini season here. So expect a lot of activity. Right, lots of mental activity with this person. So maybe a lot of communication, but you may see a lot of activity on social media or in your community around this person. All right. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Hello, Leo. All right, Aries through Pisces. All right, so Aries, in love. You got romance coming towards you with an Aries. All right, indulgent. I love that word. All right, so there's a lot of sexual energy between the two of you. You have Taurus. All right, so it looks like an opportunity. It might have its challenges with a Taurus, but it looks like they're going to try and do what they can. It gives me a Two of Pentacles energy. Feels like it'll work itself out. Maybe plans might change a little bit, but you guys will figure it out. Gemini, you have conversation coming in with a Gemini. They're thinking about you, thinking about moving towards you, asking about you. There could be, you know, they're finally following their what it is they want to do, all right, or they really want to get to know you. So that's the synchronicity with your reading. Thank you. Cancer, new and exciting opportunity coming your way. The first step onto a new path. I am seeing something is growing, relationship is growing, transcending. But this is also saying focus on the new too. So there could be a new person coming into your life. Leo, very fiery energy between you and a Leo, very fierce, very competitive, things picking up speed, intensity between you and a Leo. Now, if you guys are competitive, this could bring in some fierceness. If you guys are just sexually attracted to each other, this can bring in some really good times. All right, Virgo, communication with a Virgo, right? They want to talk to you, maybe through text, write-in. All right, they're understanding you a lot more. All right, so definitely a Virgo here, interested in you. Libra, dramatic change, all right? So this is an ending or a beginning or transformation, but we are seeing a shift in perspective here when it comes to a Libra. So you have a Tower energy. Anything is possible here, but, this is awakening to the truth. Scorpio, things looking good with you and a Scorpio. Stepping out of the box, things moving fast, all right? Fun, exciting, all right? Staying positive, stay open-minded. Sagittarius, we're seeing trust your feelings, go with the flow. We're seeing you guys are very emotionally attracted to each other or attached to each other. And we're seeing you and a Sagittarius deepening your feelings for each other. Capricorn, blessing, full moon, all right? So let go of the past and allow the new in, all right? Seems like something manifesting between you and a Capricorn. All right, a new beginning. Aquarius, right? Things working out with you and Aquarius. You might be more friends right now. Things are stable though. They're starting, you're getting to know each other, and you guys might even be focusing on seeing each other more. Pisces, we have emotions running high. All right, so old issues resurfacing. So there could be a Pisces coming in, or you're dealing with a Pisces, but you're dealing with old stuff that keeps coming back out. Very emotional time. I know, lots of new names. Hello, we're moving on to Leo. Thank you, Ramiza, again for that, you guys. That's pretty awesome. Hi, Mountain Girl. All right, Leo. All right, Leo. 107. All right. Let's see. Leo. All right, who's coming towards my Leos? What's their intention? Leo, 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 Leo. Like at the Hierophant, the Hangman. You got major arcana showing up here. All right. All right. So the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, Leo. The Two of Pentacles. So the gist of this is you're going to have patience with this one. All right. The Two of Pentacles. You've got somebody here that's very loyal to you. Somebody here that, can even see long-term commitment. You got Taurus energy. You got Pisces energy. You have Gemini energy. Things are going to turn out. All right. They don't want to lose this connection. They want to see things look good. They want to hang out, right? Now, Four of Pentacles here, though, they might need you to let go a little bit, loosen your grip a little bit, right? The Six of Pentacles, it's going to come back into balance, right? This person may not be able to give you what you need just yet. I got the Ten of Wands, a lot of pressure, a lot of frustration here. Somebody's got too much on their plate. Somebody's dealing with a lot of shit. But they want to see things move forward. I mean, you look at you get the Lovers here. I'm in love with you. The outcome. I'm in love with you. God has a lot of lessons for me, JV. I know I should be over that. I had to learn a lot of lessons. The Hierophant, lessons, spiritual lessons. All right. And your person's going through it right now. It's heavy. It's heavy. And the outcome is the Lover's card. And the long-term outcome, look at this, Queen of Pentacles, slow and steady, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You know, it's like a transition here. Your person's going from one stage of their life. Your person's going through a shift in their life. And it's going to require, you know, surrender and release. It's going to require seeing the bigger picture. There's a huge sacrifice with that card. And it's saying that, you know, you're going through a lot. It's heavy at times. Things have been heavy. But the sacrifice is going to be worth it in the long run. Your person is very committed to you, very loyal, but could be going through something in their life. You see the judge, you see judgment, you see possibly things weighing on them. You know, it could be internal. Could be life's been difficult. They're dealing with something difficult right now. But they're serious about you. They're serious. You might be triggering this person into really thinking about the possibilities of a future. They may never, you know, have felt something like this before with you. Right? They are going to make the right choice. Right? This person has a really good heart, really good conscience. They may be upside down in their life. They may be dealing with some stuff. They may be, you know, afraid of change. But ultimately, this person wants happiness. And this person could be terrified that they're going to lose something in their life, or they're losing something. They're going through some shift here, and they may be feeling unhappy about something, right? But ultimately, this person is going to find themselves here, deepening their love with you, deepening their connection with you. And it's, Leo, you just got to show up. You just got to be the rock. I feel like this is you right here. You've got to know it, and you've got to walk your own way. This is showing here, you know, love for you and loyalty to you, but these cards right here are telling me let go a little bit. Loosen your grip a little bit. The Three of Wands is showing me many things are happening right now that's bringing the pieces together. That's bringing this person together with you. They're not letting go of you. This person's going through a shift in their life. And the Ten of Wands, it feels like they're reaching some sort of breaking point in their life. Ultimately, they want to move forward with you. They have love. The they have love. They want to move forward with you. But they may need you to understand or release the grip a little bit. Control. You know, you are showing up here, the Queen of Wands underneath here too. And I'm seeing your person needs to get their shit together. Your person trying to get their shit together. The Six of Pentacles. Ultimately, you both need to be on the same page. So it feels like the two of you are kind of, maybe you're being friend zoned. Maybe you feel like, you know, they're not giving to you enough just yet. They can't just yet. They can't give to you right now. But this minor setback, or this little bit of a sacrifice, or maybe it's a big sacrifice for some of you, is going to bring you guys back together better, you know, bigger, expanding, growth. But Six of Pentacles, and there could be also control issues between the two of you. All right, dynamic here. When you have earth and fire like this, you have two very strong egos. and it's about renegotiating. It's, you know, with the Six of Pentacles, how do we make it even? How do we balance things out? And, you know, you got the Ten of Wands and you're reading. It just seems like your person has to go through, you'll hear from this person. You've got communication coming in, but you've got some heavy energy that they're going through right now. All right. Saturn, look at this. Slow and steady. There's some delays happening with you and your person, Leo. You're going through some tests, right? Your person needs to reach their limits. Your person needs to reach their point of finally letting go, and letting go of a past situation, letting go of an addiction, letting go of a lifestyle, letting go of a thought, letting go of, you know, or they're dealing with some consequences for some actions that they did in the past, right? We all have them. But you have Saturn energy showing up for you. And I just feel like you're going through a major test right now with somebody. Your person's dealing with a lot of life lessons, a lot of life tests. And it's going to take, you know, what do? You know, the Six of Pentacles, be there when you can. But the Four of Pentacles is a card that is like, you got to loosen your grip a little bit, because it's creating distance between the two of you. Because this person here about ready to lose it. They're losing everything. All right. And these Saturn energies and this type of reads is stuff that it doesn't happen. People don't learn their lessons overnight, or learn their lessons when we want them to. So that's the thing. It's, you know, you just got to kind of independency, you know, loosen your grip a little bit with this one. They're obviously going through something that can't be rushed, the Saturn energy. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Leo, I'm sorry about that one. It's a great energy. The Lovers card shows you guys coming together, but your person is handling some business. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Let's see. I have patience like you would not believe. I understand. We want something and we want it bad. And, you know, the more you want something, the more you need something, the longer it takes, the harder it is. All right. I like that energy. Aries, you and Aries off to a good start. You have an Aries coming in, some romance, sexual energy, having fun. All right. So I do see an Aries coming towards you in a good-hearted energy, very loving energy. Taurus, we have, you know, this intense energy, right? Things starting to pick up pace, things accelerating. But remember, it's also an impulsive type of energy. It's a fierce energy. It could be an intense energy, which means that, yes, we're very passionate, but also we can be very feisty with one another, a lot of friction. Gemini coming in with communication. So you will hear from your Gemini, maybe a short trip, some news, good times, write in a text, anything like that. But we are seeing that you guys are still communicating or getting to know each other a lot more here. Cancer is focused on their money, their work. All right. So you may be feeling like you have to, you know, things are up in the air. It feels like it's going back and forth. They have other priorities, and that they have to get their shit together, or they're trying to get their shit together. And you may be feeling like, you know, you're just always kind of on the back burner here. We have Leo, you have restrictions and obstacles. You've got the square energy. Mars is in your sign right now. That makes total sense for you. You know, it's like, what stresses you out and what pushes you to change is what's happening for you right now. All right. So it might feel like you're constantly up against this, you know, challenge, this restriction, but you're constantly dealing with, you know, what to do, the past, moving forward, how to make some sort of change here, and this energy honestly is going to break you out of something. It's going to push you towards, moving forward, moving towards, success, the Six of Wands. All right. But this is a conflict. It's very challenging for you, especially with another Leo. And there's a lot of resistance and power struggles that you're up against right now in your relationship. Right. And that's why the Four of Pentacles showed up for you in your reading, saying, you got to hold back a little bit. You gotta let go a little bit, let go of the control of the situation. Virgo. All right. So there's a fast changes and a shocking event coming in with a Virgo. You got Tower energy. So we're seeing a new chapter starting. So whether this is a makeup or a breakup, there's a Tower card coming in with a Virgo. We have Libra taking charge, right? Libra stepping up and moving quickly towards you, initiating contact. Scorpio, your story hasn't even unfolded yet with a Scorpio. It looks like things are still, you're in the stages of reconciliation or getting to know each other, all right? But things are just beginning, right? Sagittarius, all right, we're seeing expansion, things looking good. A Sag going to show up for you. It looks like a future with a Sagittarius could be really good. Capricorn, you guys kind of hanging out, friendship vibe here, getting to know one another. They're still showing up in your daily life. Scorpio, Sag, Cap. Aquarius, we have healing through an Aquarius. So you and an Aquarius energy, they're here to teach you something. You guys have some stuff happening between the two of you. They might be healing. They might be dealing with some past trauma, past stuff. And Pisces, all right, so we're seeing some effort and opportunity, but it's going to take a little bit of work with you and a Pisces. But, you guys are willing to make it happen. It's just going to come with its challenge. But there's potential for growth here with you and a Pisces. I want to respond to that. So if you really need it, it shows up. But wants, it takes forever. When you need something out of fear. So that's the thing with when people are manifesting their SP or they're connecting with your person. When you need somebody out of desperation. Sometimes they'll show up. But what happens is they show up in the old energy, and they also show up and mirror back to you what your fear is. And your fear, as soon as they come back, is they're going to leave again. And that's what happens. So it's a pattern. It's a pattern that happens. And sometimes when we need somebody or we think we need somebody, we make it happen. And so we can manifest it into our life. So we will manifest it because we need them and they show up. But it's not the energy that we want them to show up in. So we tend to push at it, and they will show up and they'll text us or we'll text them and we'll get them back in our life. But we're not getting what we want. We're getting what we think we need. And what we need is reassurance in that moment. And so we're getting this validation, but we're not getting what we really want. That's my take on that. All right. So Virgo. 24. All right. Let's see. Let's see, Virgo. All right. Did he really ask you? Or are you just saying that? Virgo. All right, Virgo. 6 of Wands. Somebody putting up a good show for you. 4 of Wands, all right? They see you and them together, walking the path. All right. Knight of Pentacles. Where they see you. And the 6 of Pentacles. The challenge. Let's see. The fear. What do they wish for? Let's see. Their next actions. The outcome. And the 9 of Pentacles. All right, Virgo. What a story. You know, which way do we go? And you got the Tower here. It's very shaky, there's a foundation between the two of you, right? So I will say that there's something here, but you guys have been building it off of, you've been building something. You got somebody here, 6 of Wands. All right, a lot of pride here. Somebody works really hard, but somebody here who's showing up. You know, they really do see a future with you, but they work a lot. They're very independent. They may keep you as a friend. They may be afraid to move any further. You got so many pentacles here. You know, it could, but there's potential. It's such a wild, it's like we're both attracted to each other. Together, you and this person, it seems like a very much a companion. Together, the two of you could be very successful. This person may keep you more as a friend, but unexpected changes are coming in. Could surprise you. Your person could finally be making a decision that their happiness is more important. A relationship, commitment is starting to become very important to this person. You know, you have Aries, you have Scorpio, but you also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio underneath here. You have 9 of Swords. You have somebody that's afraid to regret any decision they made, afraid to lose out on an opportunity that they may have with you. You know, it's like I'm finally ready to build a foundation. We've come this far. You know, it's very much a hesitation. So you got somebody gets cold feet. I mean, this could be somebody that you've been putting a lot of time into. You know, I can see your energy. You know, you've been real serious about somebody here, but you're needing somebody. Somebody's terrified of commitment. Your person is terrified of commitment. It's not easy for this person to let somebody else give to them. The 6 of Pentacles, this person is used to giving to everybody else. And it could be a mirror of you. You both are mirroring each other. Maybe you both are a little bit stubborn. You have the 6s. So the 6s says that you guys could be a reflection of each other. You know, you both have a lot of pride. You both very successful, independent, the 9 of Pentacles. And maybe you're both afraid to lose your independency. But wow, this reading, this reading is saying that the two of you could really build a solid, very practical relationship together. And you guys, the scary part is that you're not going to lose your independency with each other. You may become more successful and independent with each other. It's such a wild reading. you know, but it's really hard for people like you to, you know, you don't need a relationship. It's like, I really don't need a relationship, but I definitely want one. I definitely, Four of Wands here. I want to, it's better with somebody else. You know, you and another person, you both want to see happiness. You both want to see security. You both want financial security. You both want to, you know, just be happy. You notice there's not a lot of cups here, but you have a lot of pentacles, and pentacles is deep-rooted love. Pentacles is built off of, you know, respect, nurturing, practical love. And, you know, you have somebody here that goes back and forth with, you know, this Four of Wands. Like, I know I feel pulled. I feel like we could build something really good together. And, you know, but we keep going back and forth. You have this Four of Pentacles. It scares this person to let go completely and be vulnerable, let go of control. But you have the Tower card here, the outcome. It looks like the divine God is spoken here. It's like there's a foundation here, and you guys have built so many worries based off of false truths, ego truths. And it seems like the two of you, there's change happening here where there's movement. You guys may be making some plans here that are going, you know, somebody might have to move. You guys may be forced to come together in a good way. Something could happen, this Tower card. The universe comes in and says, well, you know, you guys here want to be, you know, want to think about the, you know, control everything and try to figure everything out. Looks like the universe is going to make something happen where the two of you have to make that decision. Well, I guess we landed on this deserted island together, and we have to build our home together. That's what I feel like for you, Virgo. The universe is going to take over here. And you and this person are going to be more successful together. All right. The Knot. You have Aries, you have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And somebody here really in their head, the triggers are, you know, it feels like somebody may have had the rug pulled from them before, may have had some, you know, shit happen before, and they want to do it again. They don't want to get the shit pulled from them again, but they want to do love again. But this person has learned to take care of themselves and be on their own, and so have you, that it's almost, you know, like, it's almost a perfect read-in, but it seems weird that you have all these other cards here and the Tower here, but it's almost like the perfect way to come together, where we're both successful. We don't need, but we found ourselves together. All right, if that resonates with you. It's like the truth, the old facade, the old ways, old bullshit is being torn down for you guys to build an actual real grounded relationship. All right, look at this 8th house. I mean, what else can I say? You have the 8th house, the 8th house. This is deep connection, deep relationship, but it's also facing fears and cutting away, transforming, cutting away all old bullshit. Facing our fears and, you know, investing in one another. So this looks like a relationship that could lead to a very strong, and it's shared resources. So it's coming together with somebody and working together to be more successful. All right, that's your reading, Virgo. Let's see Aries through Pisces. All right, that's who's coming towards you. We'll look at Aries through Pisces and see. Thank you. All right, Aries. It's just getting started. You and an Aries. All right. A new chapter coming in, an Aries coming into your life. All right. You met for a reason here, and it hasn't even really gotten started yet. And if some of you are feeling like you're running out of time, your story hasn't even started yet. All right, so you and Aries looking good. You and Taurus requires adjustments, but you got this too. So you got a Taurus coming towards you. It's saying learn to compromise. It could be you guys can contradict each other. Very frustrating energy at times. It's complex, but it looks like you and Taurus going to work something out. You'll figure it out, right? It's got its challenges. Gemini, we see a once in a lifetime opportunity, right? So there's another chance. They don't want to miss their chance. There could be a Gemini coming in to connect with you. We have Cancer, 8th house energy, you and Cancer, very intense energy. All right. So something changing, something transforming between you and a Cancer. Goes with that reading I just did. Leo, very serious about you. Leo sees long term. So we're seeing slow and steady. Virgo, look at this Virgo energy. 9 of Pentacles energy. Stand in your power. All right. So you and another Virgo finding success together. Maybe a perfect match together. Right. Paying attention to each other. Getting things organized. Getting things together. Making plans with another Virgo. Libra, listen to the guidance of your soul. You have the answer. I know you came here for the answer, but that's what you're getting. Scorpio, you and a Scorpio discovering who you are through each other. Very spiritual relationship. Enjoy the journey. Sagittarius, surrender and go with the flow. All right, let fate take its course. That gives me a temperance energy. You're on the right path. It's working out for you. Just not exactly the way you want it to. Capricorn, nothing is set in stone, all right? So we are seeing things are up in the air. Something is changing. Gives me a 2 of Pentacles energy. So, give it time. You guys be making plans, right? Things are still moving. Aquarius, emotions running high. So you have an Aquarius coming in towards you, but there's positive. Something's going to reveal itself, but there's positive changes at hand. And Pisces, I'm seeing conflict, anger, competition, very sexual energy, but I'm seeing very challenging and very dramatic. So this could bring change for some of you, but it also could bring fight for some of you. All right, I'm going to take my quick intermission. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds to stand up, go to the restroom, I'll be right back. All right. Thank you. All right, Libra. Who's coming towards you? Don't forget I'm going live at 4 if you guys want to get on. I know it's kind of quiet today. I don't see anybody over there, so I may cancel it. But it's been very quiet today. It's a very slow day. It's kind of weird. All right. You guys were talking about my channel earlier. I don't know. I don't see anybody else's channel do it, but mine goes like a big wave constantly, and it's very nerve-wracking. It's very nerve-wracking though. It's like a constant like this, like this, like this. And other people, and a couple years ago, I hit a certain spot and I stayed that way. And mine just drops so up and down, up and down, up and down that it can create so much anxiety at times. Stressful. And there's no HR department. Yeah. I know it is. I love what I do. I love this so much that's what keeps the spark, the glow, the love for this, the love for you guys, the love to do this. And as long as that's there, I'll always be doing this. Let's see, Libra. No, I get that, but it's just my channel. It's not it's right now, it's just my channel. If I was seeing it everywhere, I would say that. I know you guys do. I know you guys do. And that's why I do this. All right. Libra. All right. You got the death card right here. The Tower. Oh my God. So some of you Libras, don't take this. Let's see. The King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know. You walking away from something and sitting pretty. So let's your person. Let me see. The Seven of Cups. The Six of Cups. Libra, you got somebody here that wants to go back. You might be looking good. This is the Death card for them. Their feelings, the Tower card. You, the King of Pentacles. They're looking like you're sitting pretty. Their fears, you have options. You have options. You got things going on for you. They long, they fantasize, they want the Six of Cups. This person wants you, wants to go back, wants you to choose them. But you look like you've had enough. You look like you've gone through a Tower, the Death card. You've gone through a major awakening. You're ready to see what's out there. So I'm seeing this as, because this is the position of you, how they view you. And they feel like you've changed or you've moved on or you've grown. You're kicked back here. You've got all these dreams and you're starting to see the life ahead of you. Right? And your person here thinking about you, thinking about being with you. The Ten of Wands, their next actions. Let me see. The outcome, the Queen of Cups. I think I'm picking up on somebody here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, somebody here who is really starting to feel the shift of losing you. Somebody's processing, it's weighing on them. You must be looking good, tough shit. You must be looking damn good. Somebody must have made a choice, or somebody here you know, and made the wrong choice, and now they're kicking themselves in the ass because you're looking good. The outcome, the Three of Wands here, the distant outcome. But here we have the Queen of Cups. We have somebody here really, really, really processing their emotions. Now, this person may try to connect with you right now. So I'm seeing, remember, we're looking at who and what's coming towards you right now. So you have somebody here who may reach out to you, maybe trying to reconnect with you. But I feel like it's because you're moving on, because you're sitting pretty. You have other options. Maybe you're dating. Maybe you're starting to talk to other people. You know, somebody here really in their feelings, really trying to process. And the Ten of Wands, it's like weighing. They're breaking down, losing you. The Tower card is right here. Their deep feelings. They may have thought they could hold it together without you, but now they're realizing that their whole life is falling apart in front of them. So they may have been fooled by somebody. They may have been fooled by, you know, oh, I'm going to be good without you. I'm going to be going on my way. I'm going to be doing something, or maybe, you know, but now it's like when you have a Six of Cups, when somebody is, you know, thinking, holy shit, you know, I didn't appreciate what I had when I had it. And now it looks like you're done. And somebody here is left to process their true emotions. I get like, if you're still, guys, if you're still hanging on to this person, or this person is coming back in, because this is who's coming towards you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What I get is that you may realize, you may get some sort of closure from this person coming in, but you may realize, you may need it. You may get that, okay, oh, you love me, you miss me, oh, thank you. Right? And it may feel good for you. You may get that justice you're looking for. But what I think the beautiful thing is here is I think that you're already complete. You may just need proof from the universe that you're ready to move on. You may start to see all the possibilities opening up for you. The Three of Wands. You might even take this person back, and then, it looks like you got your doors open. It looks like, you know, you shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know, the Tower card. It looks like you had to rebuild yourself from a Tower to King of Pentacles. It's not going to be easy to get when you realize, guys, and I'm speaking from experience, when you realize how much somebody really hurt you, and the what you'll do for other people, you know, I think this time it's going to be hard for you to really forgive. Because it looks like it really was hard on you this last time. And it looks like it really took a lot out of you to get you to this point. And that's not easy. You know, when you go back, it's almost like a thank you. Thank you. All right. And I got the Eight of Swords. And then you got somebody here that has a lot of doubt, self-doubt, a lot of regret. This person may have thought you never would have moved on from them. This person may have thought, like, they took you for granted. They may have thought you could have been so loyal, because you're showing up as a Taurus energy. So yes, you're not a Taurus, but you're showing up as a Taurus energy, an earth energy, which tells me you're very traditional, which tells me you were very committed, which tells me that you were very loyal, which tells me you probably would not have gone anywhere. This person may have thought you never would have gone anywhere. And once all this is said and done, this person is realizing that you've changed. You've changed. And once you make your choice, Libra, there's no going back. And it may have taken you a while to get here. So we have Aries and Scorpio showing up, Cancer, Pisces, and it could even be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I feel like that's you. Let's see. You're out there partying. It looks like you're dating. It looks like you're trying to get your life going. It looks like you're trying to find your happiness. All right. So we're seeing a very complex, challenging, frustrating situation that you're dealing with. All right. Now, I am seeing this person coming back in. This could be very challenging for you. You may, like I said, this could be somebody that you may decide to work something out with this person. Obviously, you got to learn to compromise this person with this person, and it could be very frustrating for you. But I feel like this is the most important part of this reading, Libra. It feels like you may get the justice you're looking for, but I think you're already 3/4 out the door. Let's see Aries through Pisces. You are loyal. Somebody triggered an awakening in you. You learned your worth through somebody. All right, Aries through Pisces. All right, Aries. Ooh, shadow, emotional cleansing and reset. All right, so we are seeing a tower moment, unexpected situation, and Aries could show back up in your life. All right, Taurus, we're seeing very serious about you. All right, slow and steady. It looks like they want to see you in their future. They're showing up responsible, making some plans with you. We have Gemini, the Sun card. We see some romance between you and a Gemini. All right, they are falling for you. They are definitely being authentic with you. Cancer, future with a Cancer, stepping out into the unknown. All right, you've got them very interested in you as well. We see you connecting, socializing. Leo, falling in love with you. We see some romance, right? Deep attraction and possible marriage between you and a Leo. Virgo, look at this, rebellious, seduction, and affair. All right, so there's definitely stand in your truth, right? So we're seeing some darker energy around you and a Virgo energy, right? So they could be showing back up, and this could be where they feel like they made a mistake. Libra, conversation, communication, somebody thinking about traveling to you. All right. So we are seeing some news coming your way when it comes to a relationship, communication, somebody really thinking about you. This could be travel with somebody, maybe another Libra. Scorpio, emotions running high, very positive changes, but something coming to surface with you and a Scorpio. All right, this would be drama, resurfacing of old issues, but something good's going to come out of this. Sagittarius, we're seeing stability, building stability with a Sagittarius, a solid foundation. So you're building roots with a Sag. Things could really start moving forward from here. This gives me a nice grounded work, a nice relationship starting. Capricorn, your life story has yet unfolded. So the new beginning, new start here. Things are just rolling. Aquarius, we're seeing paying your dues, a wake-up call, all right? So we're seeing Saturn energy, so there's some testing karma here with an Aquarius. Pisces, communication with the Pisces. All right. So we're seeing you and the Pisces connect, traveling, trying to get to know each other, paying attention to each other's social media, you know, the good stuff. All right. You and Pisces looking good, looking at each other, wanting to talk to each other. All right. All right. 155.55 for Scorpio. What a number. All right, Scorpio. Who is coming towards my Scorpio? All right, who's coming towards you right now? Nine of Cups. Like it. Ace of Cups. Somebody being real with you. Page of Cups. The Fool energy. The Emperor card. Wow. Scorpio, off to a good start here. This person has a fear of losing control, though. They keep up a nice facade, but you got them. They see you. You might be a little younger than this person. This person, you know, built themselves up or is trying to build themselves up. They may be afraid to let somebody in because they have a lot to give. So you got an Emperor showing up, Scorpio. And they view you the Fool card. You're just kind of roaming through, you know, ready for that. They see a fresh start with you, though. They've got love for you. They trust you. They trust you. But you have somebody here that's afraid to give up the goods. Somebody here that's afraid to lose control and give away their power. Be vulnerable. You have different attitudes. My Scorpio has an attitude like, dude, I've been there, done it. I don't give a shit. Let's go. I'll go barefoot. I would. I'd go barefoot. Nah, not really. I'll have my toe shoes on. But look at this love. This could be a new person coming your way too, guys. So I know you might be here for somebody particular, but I did that on Monday and Wednesday. But what I'm seeing here is there are deeper feelings here. Somebody falling in love, or somebody's got a crush. Somebody's got a crush on you. Somebody's got feelings for you. They might only be, you know, they're making an offer. It looks like, you know, being real with you, but it can be, you know, the beginning stages here. You know, they're not going to give all their goods right away. But this person I'm getting, you know, has this pull towards you and feels like you're authentic. You're, you know what I mean? It doesn't look like you're going to fuck with this person. Oh my God, you foreshadowed the Devil card. The Devil is the challenge. Wow. What a call, Ambassador. I read that and I was in my head and I was going, is he going to pull through? Is it going to come out? Is it going to come out? That's why it's so powerful, the energy exchange. There's a fear of losing control. I know you did. Somebody wants to love you. Somebody wants to love you. Their next actions or what they want to do is the Four of Wands. The outcome, the Hanged Man. And the Six of Swords. All right. So you called the Devil card out in the challenge position. And the overall energy is the Nine of Cups. Underneath that is the Ten of Swords and the Lover's card. Somebody's afraid to be betrayed by you or be betrayed again. You have a person here, Scorpio, that has been through a very abusive relationship. Whether it was mental, whether it was, anything, spiritual, physical, somebody, lost a lot. Somebody lost a lot. And again, you get in here, somebody here that wants to build themselves up. They're trying to build themselves up. And they want to give their love to you. Look at this top. This is the future row. Now, the challenge for this person is getting triggered and letting go of control, of, losing. If they built themselves back up, they don't want to lose all this again. The outcome is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is like really transitioning into a new life. And you have the Six of Swords, which is also transitioning into a new life. So somebody ready to give you an honest go. Somebody really trusts you deep down within. And that takes a lot because this person here, the Lover's card, they have a lot of triggers with that Ten of Swords. A lot of trust issues with the Seven of Swords. A lot of trust issues from the past. And it seems like the both of you, it looks like you're reaching a point that the both of you just deal with it differently. I feel like you both have dealt with some betrayal in the past. Your person might be a little bit more, controlling, serious, afraid to lose face. And you might be a little bit more like, fuck it. I don't care because I'm not going to let it happen again. I see one red flag and you're out the door. All right. But you both are coming in very experienced in this energy. So I could be foreshadowing what's to come. It might not be happening overnight. But I'm seeing that you're reaching a new phase with somebody. This is somebody that wants to come in and make an honor. An honor. Make an offer. An honest offer. But that Devil card we can't ignore as a challenge is really releasing some shadow and some fears and some addictions or some control. But the two of you, your person here, what they hope for, the Four of Wands, is to build a home with you, build security with you, build happiness with you, build a foundation. All right. And the Lover's card right here, the Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Cups was the overall energy. This is the two of you, choosing to build something together here. You just have different energies. You may be coming together with this person, an Aries, a Capricorn, Gemini. There's a transition happening here into a new life. So actually moving on, moving forward, and somebody falling deep in love with you. Somebody here wanting to make an honest offer for you. So let's see. All right. Your soul has returned to learn many lessons with this person. And you've got values, learning your values. You both are learning your values and valuing yourself through one another. But you can see somebody's attitude towards money, possessions, their stuff. You may be dealing with somebody here that has become very much possessive of their own and greed, possessive of their belongings, possessive of money, possessive of material things, because they may have built it back up or lost it in the past. They may work a lot. They may work so much. And you're here to teach them how to let go of that. Apparently, you're the fool energy. You don't give a shit. You don't give a shit. You're like, I don't care what you got, what you have, what you think I need. It's like, I'll sign a prenup, see you later, because when I'm leaving, I ain't paying for the U-Haul. You can have it all. But this person trusts you with that. It seems like that's what you guys are building, is some sort of trust with each other. All right. Who knows why the hell we all meet each other? But we all are here. We all teach each other a lesson to heal, to flourish, to grow. And yours is about value. Your person may start to see that money is not going to make them happy. The Four of Wands. This person wants happiness. And I see this garden here. You may get this person to let go of superficial happiness, and you may get them to see the natural happiness. I feel this. This is like, let's go off grid. Who gives a shit about the limelight? Who gives a shit about what we think we need, about the superficial shit? So very powerful, Pisces is showing up. Let's see Aries through Pisces, see what's coming in from Aries through Pisces, what to expect from Aries through Pisces, or what message Spirit has for you, Aries. Don't pay attention to time. That's the thing about the Matrix. Who cares about time? I have relationships with people right now that I haven't seen in years, and it feels like there's been no time between us at all. The time is an attachment, and the feeling is creating the space. The attachment to the feeling. You can say it either way. All right. Aries through Pisces. Oh, thank you, JV. Astrological transits are favoring you at this time, Scorpio. All right. And I just want to say thank you to one of our Scorpios here. Thank you, JV. Aries. All right. So you and Aries, things are going to work out for you guys, but it's going to take some effort. All right. You're almost there. It feels like halfway there. Right? You're going around, you're going through a process with your Aries, but there's so much potential for growth, right? You have an Aries coming towards you. Taurus, very unbalanced energy between you and a Taurus. You guys are completely opposite. Look at the opposition. You guys are going through a lot of tests, a lot of power struggles. You mirror each other as well, too. But guess what? Sometimes the oppositions, you guys are here. You have a lot of things in common, too. You're here to help each other grow. So there could be an argument, calling each other out, or some tension between you and a Taurus. Gemini. You got soul searching, you got a transition, hanged man. All right, so making plans for the future with a Gemini, but there could be a temporary pause. Cancer, emotions running high with you and a Cancer. We see missing you, but there's surfacing of old issues, right? So there could be some drama coming up with you and a Cancer. Leo, grounding down, building roots with a Leo. Right? Things becoming more stable. Virgo, taking action, stepping in. All right, so it looks like things could start to move quick between you and a Virgo. Libra, all right, divine love, right? So we're seeing fantasy land here too. So it's coming down to reality here with your Libra. There's definitely a spiritual connection, but we got to make sure we're not living in the clouds. Scorpio, communication, Scorpio, you got Mercury energy. Somebody's got a lot of thoughts about you. Somebody's got their eye on you. You got communication coming in with another Scorpio. So things are moving pretty fast here. This is the energy that's around you, Mercury. This means, there's going to be a lot of movement, a lot of chatter, a lot of shifts. Don't get stuck on one thought. Don't get stuck on something, Scorpio. Don't get stuck on something has to mean this. Something has to be this. Mercury is saying nothing has to be anything. Things are always changing. Everything's always in motion. Don't get stuck on a story. We got some communication coming in. Sagittarius, learning to compromise. We see a challenge coming in. They could be very frustrating to you, but we're seeing that there's another opportunity for you guys to work through something. Capricorn has their eye on you. Things moving slow, but they're serious about you. Aquarius, your guides are helping you. All will be well. So you obviously are dealing with a complicated situation with an Aquarius, but it looks as though things will be working out for you. Pisces, you guys are building a strong bond here. You're one of a kind, all right? You guys are friends. You guys may turn into something more if that's the case. Happy birthday, Nancy. All right. Let's see. We have Sagittarius. All right. All right. Sagittarius. Have a good weekend. All right, Sagittarius. The Empress. I think you're the first one to get the Empress today. The Three of Wands. Right, things moving quick, things moving good. All right, going places, doing things, buying things. All right, feeling good. You got some people wanting to connect to you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Nine of Cups. All right, Sag. All right, somebody's serious about you. Be eyeballing you. You got a couple people maybe. You looking good. You may have talked to somebody in the past and you thought, maybe things were going slow. Maybe they were interested in somebody else. You guys partied together, hung out, spent some time. Sad, things just kind of like you may have forgotten about somebody or something was happening. And all right, well, here it is. Something manifesting for you right now that you may have forgotten about. That could be just a side story for some of you. We got the 10 of Cups. I don't know about that though, because we got the 9 of Cups underneath here, and so something's been baking. 9 of Cups, something's been baking in the oven, and something's about to come to life here. We have a relationship. Their deep desire with you. 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands. somebody planning a reunion with you, or somebody planning their next move with you. That's marriage energy. 10 of Pentacles. The trigger, though, and how they view you. Eight of Cups. You know, you're somebody here this person didn't see themselves with. You're above average. Sag is like, I know I am. You going home with me. You may have gone home with this person. You may have been a one-night stand. It could have been a weekend away. And now you got somebody thinking about marriage. God, you turning them inside out. What'd you do? Sag, you get this more than Leo does. You get this shit more than Leo does. And Aries. Aries doesn't always get this. I'm surprised, but my Sagittarius, meeting somebody on a plane and you're the one that goes in the restroom. You got 3 10s here, the 10 of Wands here. All right, so the challenge is somebody panicking about commitment, but their feelings, and they are wanting to be with you. They see the investment. They see you $1 million. You're worth it. They're wondering if you choose them. This person has more doubts about whether or not you truly choose them. Are you invested in them? Or are you married? Or do you have family? This is their fear. The 8 of Cups. They desire you, but do you truly choose them? Are you in a commitment, or have you been married, or do you have a fear of commitment? Because this person here, the challenge is, though, the 10 of Wands, they're feeling some stress. My heart is telling me yes. Deep inside, I really want this security. I want to build this foundation. I can see you are worth it. But, it's like something's got to give here. Their next actions, the Lovers. So somebody's going to make a choice here. Somebody's going to make a choice here. Maybe decide in between relationships, deciding to follow their heart. If there's not another relationship, I don't know. But it looks like this person desires to be in an affair with you. They want to deepen the connection with you. The outcome is the Magician and the 6 of Pentacles. So this really could turn into something over time. Anything is possible. The Magician card. The 2 of you building a relationship together over time. You both are on the same frequency. You want the same thing, but I feel like your person's fear is that you may have your options open, or you have other commitments. Maybe they don't meet your expectations, or they're afraid they won't live up to them. It really weighs on this person more than you know. But ultimately, we're seeing, this person here following their heart to connect with you. The 10 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. They're wondering if you have enough in common, or if you even, want to work together, pull together, be something more. Maybe it is around, if they look at you as the 10 of Pentacles, they see you wealthy, value. You got high value, high standards. You come from wealth. Your person may not. or vice versa. But what I'm getting here, Sag, is the only problem is your person may feel like you really don't have a lot in common with this person. They may be afraid that you're going to, they might not meet your expectations when it comes to, what they can bring in, what they can bring to the table. They may have to work harder than you do to get money or to get your needs met. All right. So ultimately, this is who's coming toward you. We got Gemini energy. Long term, we're seeing Six of Pentacles. We're seeing you guys could really work together. It doesn't seem like it's going to matter. With this energy right here, it's saying the attraction you have for each other, the fears will dissipate. You guys will figure it out. There's a mutual respect here. And there's a deep attraction for one another that is building between the two of you. All right. Let's see the stargazing cards. You're so close to achieving your goal. All right. This is the final phase that you're going through. You have 3 10s showing up in your reading. So this person that's coming towards you, you know who this is. You know who this is because you either had an affair with them, you've been with them, you've gone home with them, you've connected. And very attracted to one another. You may have hung out, gone to a party, gone to a club, gone somewhere, lots of communication with this person. But you may feel some hesitation, or you may feel there could be an imbalance when it comes to the way you've been brought up. Your family life is different, your home life, your values. And this person may feel, that they can't meet your expectations. But I don't think that's going to matter in the long run, because we're seeing that there's some tweaking that needs to be done. You're in the final phase before you finally get to those aces again, which is starting a new relationship here, a new cycle with somebody. And this is their ultimate. This is what their mind, body, soul is telling them to do. The Lover's card, follow their heart, open up to love. All right, this person might say, they might be letting their insecurities or doubts get to them. Maybe something has happened in the past. Maybe the way things got started with you guys. Maybe past experiences, who knows? But we all have these insecurities, at one point or another in our life. All right, so you're at some sort of final phase before the beginning, before things get really started. You got the 9 of Cups and you got the 10 of Cups. It looks like you're going from you're going from the completion to finally being together with somebody. Could be Gemini. Let's see Aries through Pisces. I feel like I need to go get my coffee real quick. All right, so let's see, Aries through Pisces. All right, so Aries coming in strong. Aries very attracted to you. It's very intense energy, so just be aware of that. It could be sexual, it could be competitive, it could be intense, but they're coming in strong. We have Taurus communicating with you, all right, paying attention to your social media, maybe connecting through text. All right, they're thinking about you, but we see a lot of activity with a Taurus. Gemini, same thing. All right, we're seeing communication with a Gemini. right? Things starting to move a lot faster. Things starting to, you know, feel good, feel like we're on the same page here. We have a new start with a Cancer, all right? Universe put them in your path for a reason, right? This new moon in Gemini could be bringing them in for you. It could be a new person too. Cancer, we have communication with the Cancer, right? Some information coming your way. Lots of action, Sagittarius. You feel this, right? Lots of action. Lots of movement. So, and this is this energy too with Gemini season. And you see a lot of this Gemini energy. Gemini, the new moon in Gemini, Mercury, third house. But we also have Aries energy. So that's Saturn's going into Aries too, right? So we're seeing fast. Shit's about to get real with you. We have Virgo, Mars energy. So we have some challenges, some conflict coming in. All right. You know, very much a competition here too. But this is, you know, catalyst for change. Libra. So just know that when I see the Mars, this could be you. You know, you could be having some drama happen with your Virgo. All right, things looking good with Libra. Supportive energies, easy flow. All right, so things looking really good. Seems like you guys working through stuff. You connecting, following through with plans. Scorpio, communication coming in with Scorpio. Some news about the situation, something they want you to know, something they heard. Sagittarius, you have, all right, old issues resurfacing with another Sag, right? So it could be emotions running high, but this is something is coming to light for you, and it's going to bring forth positive change. Capricorn, harmony, things going good, easy peasy between you and a Capricorn. Aquarius, right? You guys are not going anywhere, but you're not backing down either. So there's some stubborn energy between Aquarius and you, right? You guys, you know, stuck in a situation. Who knows how long it'll last with this energy. Pisces, the Sun card, all right? Things looking amazing with you and a Pisces. All right, we're seeing love, romance, attraction with a Pisces. Let me get my coffee and I'll be right back. All right. I'm growing plants. I wish I could turn my computer. And I got my plants all growing right here. I didn't realize they were going to get so big. I should have did more research, but they're viney and they're wildflowers. And they're just growing everywhere. And now that they're in here with me, they're coming towards me. They're vines. All right. Capricorn. My caps are like, all right, good for your plants. Good for your plants. Let's get going here. All right, Cap, I hear you. 2:29. I haven't sang all day. Did you guys notice that? Capitan. All right, Capricorn. They are going to take over. You guys got to see them. They're huge. I love plants, though. My house is going to look like The Hobbit. You know, it's going to look like taken from the Middle Earth. All right, Capricorn, let's see. All right, King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Hermit card. So you got somebody here on the look at this, on the outside, acting all, kind of withdrawn. We got the Seven of Pentacles. You got somebody really interested in you, really invested in this, right? More than they're letting on. Five of Swords. They know they're confusing you. You're sweating it. You're a little anxious there. My little Capricorn's a little anxious. The Five of Swords. We got the Fool energy. It's a new energy. It's like hard to take a leap of faith. The fear is, you've done this before, or, you've done something and you feel foolish, or you don't want to be exposed. You don't want to be vulnerable. You don't want to be stupid, naive. Your person doesn't want you to see maybe that side of them. Frankie Baggins. I gotta meet you. I love it. The Knight of Cups, the challenge. Oh my God, you got this person here. Oh my God, I got a little bugger. I mean, that's so dorky. But you got this person here that they're falling for you. The Knight of Cups, though, I'm seeing here with this here, it's like I'm falling for you, but I just don't want to, I wasn't expecting this. I don't want to be stupid again. I don't want to be so naive again. I don't want to be careless. But it's like, gosh, shit, foolish energy here on this side. It's like you've got somebody here, this hermit energy. I'm afraid to take a leap of faith with you, Capricorn. I remember you, though. I remember you if that's the case for some of you. Or I'm really thinking about getting to know you. And the Seven of Pentacles, this is what they're feeling deep inside. It's like, I really thought I was going to be somewhere further than I am right now, and it's like, I don't know if I want to go back to that. I don't know if I want what I want to do next, but you've got me thinking this. You came into this person's life and it looks like my life might be turning in a different direction. I like it. Yes, somebody here though that look it's like this person here looked like they were going to go the rest of their life not fall, I'm never getting married again. I'm not doing it again. Fuck that. No way. I'm never falling in love again. I'm not stupid. I don't want to be stupid. I'm afraid to be vulnerable and naive. I'm afraid to just jump in again and be deceived again. They may feel like you might deceive them. There could have been some noise between the two of you in the past. Some confusion. But there could have been history between the two of you, but I'm still there. And the next actions towards you right now, they're still keeping silent. The High Priestess in the action position is, I feel like I need to stay silent about my feelings right now because this is the challenge. Somebody is really afraid to show you their entire heart. They have a memory. They have a memory that when they fall in love, this person might give their all. And when they give their all, they're fucked. Literally. It's like the last time this person gave their all, they must have really, it put them through, this is somebody that's learned a lot of lessons. But their feelings are growing for you and they can't hold back. It's like either way, you've got major arcana here that's controlling the story. You got the High Priestess and you got the Fool card. So this here is, sorry, but divine has spoken and you're off to her. You got the Fool energy, which is 0, the High Priestess, which is 2, so you're starting the hero's journey again. And that's what life's all about. So you can do what you want, but your person here can do what they want. But it looks like divine has spoken. Their heart has been triggered. Now they can play this card for a while, this hermit energy, and and maybe their ego will will win right now. That's why they're holding back with this High Priestess energy, keeping silent. But it looks like divine has spoken. And the Seven of Pentacles, you really got them looking at possibilities of, you know, I'm starting to see a break in my life. I'm starting to see where my life can turn in a different direction. This person may have saw the rest of their life just being boring and moving through the day, and I've already got everything planned out. And now all of a sudden, you know, there's a shift here. Now we're going in a different direction. The outcome is the Knight of Swords, so talk about a different direction. Things shifting pretty quickly. Could be a surprise. Could surprise you. All right, and I got the Eight of Swords. So ultimately right now, this person is staying quiet from you. They're not really letting you know what their true feelings are. There are some doubts, and there could still be some twists and turns here, because we're getting an energy here that keeps coming up. The Hermit and the Fool. So this has been coming up through all the readings, a lot of the readings. And this is showing me two things. One, you know, a lot of you are off to a new start and wanting to start fresh in a relationship, and there could be some cold feet. All right. And two, we're set in our ways. A lot of us have had lots of experiences in life, and we don't want to go down that path again. So, and then we're also seeing an age difference. And we're seeing a temperament difference. We're seeing somebody here who's like, fuck it, I'm just going with the flow. And somebody here who's, I've done that before, I ain't doing it again. A little bit more introverted, a little bit more extroverted. So you are seeing this pattern that's showing up. And so we are seeing that there's going to be some complications, some complexities. There's going to be some triggering between the two of you. But I do see a shift in direction, something shifting pretty quickly. This person coming towards you, you have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. And it's about a shift in perspective, a shift in focus. This person, you know, realizes there's a purpose for you in their life. You know, and it's also given me a, you know, my heart is starting to win. I'm trying to think with my head, but my heart is taking over. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, so it might be a little bit silent right now, a little bit quiet, but we're seeing movement here when it comes to expressing their feelings for you. The challenge is afraid to just jump all in, but they're falling for you. Virgo energy. Let's see what transit or what the star cards say. Aries, challenges that require adjustments. So you have an Aries coming in. You guys are still trying to work through things. Taurus, building a strong foundation here, the earth element. All right, so roots, it's just saying be patient with your Taurus. Gemini, we're seeing moving forward with a Gemini, things starting to grow pretty fast. Cancer, trust your feelings when it comes with the Cancer. It looks like there's some changes happening here. You both are emotionally invested in one another. Leo, paying your dues, right? A lot of lessons here with the Leo. Facing some sort of hard truth, and it's time to clear the past. Virgo, building a strong foundation here with the Taurus energy. All right, so a lot of love here with your Virgo, a relationship growing. This is the Empress energy. Libra, radical change with a Libra. So unexpected, expect the unexpected. All right, it could surprise you. This is something different. This relationship is unique. Scorpio, things have yet to unfold between you and a Scorpio. There's still a story that hasn't been written. All right, so letting go of the past and allowing the new story to start. Sagittarius, new and exciting opportunity coming your way. All right, a new start, something. It could even be a new Sagittarius coming your way. Capricorn, you have the 10th house here showing up. So this is maybe Spirit saying for you to focus on your career here. This is your house. All right, but there's a strong purpose here between you and another Capricorn. You guys could both be very career focused. You might meet your person, meet your Capricorn through work. But I'm also seeing being noticed, being recognized by your Capricorn for something that you're doing. Aquarius, romance coming in with an Aquarius, 5th house, right? Maybe having children, having some fun together. And Pisces, so we're seeing spiritual growth and healing happening with you and a Pisces. All right, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. You are welcome. Thank you for being here. All right. Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, who's coming towards you? Tell me about the situation. The High Priestess again. Let's see. The Sun card. The Four of Pentacles. It's hard for this person to open up, but you got them. You got them smiling. 6 of Pentacles, how they view you. Oh, this is sweet. Your person, is really hard for them to open up, though. Hard nut to crack. You got the 4 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles, though. You got this. All right. So you're dealing with somebody here, too, that, you know, doesn't have a lot in common with a lot of people. Doesn't feel like they connect with a lot of people. You know, maybe relationships, they haven't been supported in the past. They don't feel like people get them, people understand them, but they feel like you get them. The Sun card, the 6 of Pentacles, something about you. If you don't completely understand this person, they feel like you're the closest they've ever come, or that they feel that you're somebody that with time, you'll get them. I can work with this. I can work with this. Leo energy, and the 6 of Pentacles, they have a lot of respect for you. But they don't like to be in relationships. They don't like to, also, share their time. I know this sounds weird, but it's like this person likes to walk their own path, walk their own way, and they don't work well in a team. They work better, most of the time solo, right? So that's what's the 4 of Pentacles here. It's hard for this person to open up. But like I said, with you, there seems to be some sort of respect, some sort of feelings, a connection they feel with you, that they're willing to put the work in. They just don't want it to be hard. They may find people difficult or find relationships difficult. They may find that it just takes a lot out of them. They may have been in relationships before where they were given, they're the givers and they never get back. Because that's the fear here too. I put in, but I don't get back. But with you, it feels equal. All right, so the challenge, the Three of Wands, all right, you got somebody on the fence. They're starting to see, they're serious about you. There could be a little bit of distance between the two of you, relocating, needing to connect, needing to move closer or wanting to get closer to you. But there's other things at play here. And we're seeing what they want is the Six of Cups. What they hope for. The outcome, the Queen of Cups. And the Knight of Swords. I'm not doing the feelings. That was Monday and Wednesday. I'm not diving totally into that. I'm sort of hitting general. So we're seeing somebody ready to move forward with you. And man, this is a little bit uncomfortable for this person, but you've got them on the fence. The Six of Cups, they feel a soul connection with you. The Sun card and the Six of Cups, they feel soul connected with you. You know, they look at you, they may feel like you've got a very sweet, sensitive side to you, that, you know, very loving, very nurturing side to you. The outcome is finding security with one another, emotional security. This person's, you're somebody this person is starting to feel comfortable with opening up emotionally. It may not happen overnight, but it will happen. You know, I mean, you can't go wrong when you make this person happy. This person has a lot of positive thoughts about you. And they really want to, you know, if this is a case of needing to reach out to you, wanting to reach out to you, they're going to reach out to you. They're thinking about reaching out to you with these two cards. Now, it may have been some distance between some of you. But if this is somebody you're connecting to right now, all right, nothing's really holding them back. Except everything, you know, that I was saying here in the beginning, it could take some time. There's something shifting here, right? The Knight of Swords is showing the two of you moving in a direction where you're finally on the same page. You get it, right? We're making a decision to move forward. There may be an opening, a conversation around feelings. Maybe we need to discuss this a little bit more. Maybe I know I need to open up to you. I need to tell you how I feel. You know, so somebody here, it's just, maybe they weren't a team player, they weren't ready for this, but I do feel like this person wants to converse with you and discuss their feelings, because there is a deeper connection here, and there is, I want to see where things go. This is the future. What you might not be seeing is that the energy is shifting and things could really start moving fast with this person once they initiate opening up, talking about their feelings with you. All right, so you got a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio showing up. You have a Leo showing up. This person knows once they open up to you, once they take that step, once they communicate, once they make this decision, that it's on. Things are going to move fast. You have the soulmate connection here with the Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Look at this, the Sun card. So all in all, Aquarius, walk away from this reading with the big hell yes. If it doesn't feel like a big hell yes to you, then it's a hell no. That's your message. Because somebody's not letting go here. Somebody feels a connection with you. but there was or is a little bit of a hesitation, or there's a slight block here. Once that conversation happens about our feelings, you're about to see things deepen. All right, Aries through Pisces. All right, Aries through Pisces. All right, Aries. All right, a new cycle coming in with an Aries. You do have the Pluto energy here, so there is some taboo here. There's major transformation here, renewal. Very strong connection. Taurus, listen to the guidance of your soul with your Taurus, right? You have the answer. You know what to do. Gemini, we're seeing an affair with you and a Gemini. Something could be coming out around an affair between you and a Gemini. Cancer, you and Cancer building a long-term relationship. There's unconditional love here. Leo, 5th house, right? So we're seeing children having fun, entertaining each other, a love affair happening. Virgo, very moody in their feelings. The past could be coming up for a Virgo. You guys do have a soul connection here, another cycle coming in, but right now you're dealing with some intense emotions with a Virgo. Libra, surrender and go with the flow. Right, let fate take its course. Scorpio, you're meant to fulfill your divine contract. Sagittarius wants to talk to you, all right, wants to get together, but just know that they may be keeping their options open too, talking to other people. Libra, Scorpio, Sag. Capricorn, an opportunity, an open door coming in, things getting easier with you and a Capricorn, something's developing. Aquarius, you and Aquarius, friendship, strong friendship forming, it could turn into something more. Pisces, you're so close to achieving your goal. You're at the final phase right now before you guys finally commit. All right, Pisces. I may have to change the time here. All right, like I said, if I don't have a few people in there by the first 20 minutes, I'm not going to go live today on the other one. All right, let's see. Pisces. All right, Pisces. Pisces. Who is coming towards you? Wheel of Fortune. 7 of Pentacles. You got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. The Ace of Cups. Somebody has love. Somebody wants to, move towards this. They're getting ready. It's like, I've waited long enough. I've waited. Maybe I've been held up at work for a while. The way they view you, 7 of Wands. You might be taking on a lot right now, Pisces. You have a lot on your plate, right? The Nine of Cups, the Devil, the Three of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. You have a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio showing up. That Knight of Swords here too. The Wheel of Fortune. Things are about to turn around. You may be dealing with some shit right now, all right, is what I'm getting. You're not feeling good. You're not feeling happy. You're feeling under the weather. You might even be feeling like you're doing other people's work. You're taking on all kinds of responsibility. No matter what you're doing, it seems like you're not getting anywhere. You know, you keep trying, you keep trying, you keep doing, and maybe you're carrying the workload. You're doing so much, and you're just not getting anywhere. Not getting anywhere, maybe with life, or your person could be feeling this way too. You got the Seven of Pentacles. Your person feeling like I should have had more by now. The Seven of Pentacles, being too hard on themselves. You know, they put a lot of focus in other areas of their life, and they're trying to figure out the next phase in their life. They're trying to figure out, but you have this Devil card here as the challenge, and you know, there's both of you are your heads are up your ass. I just called you out. Both of you guys are focusing on your desires, wants, and needs. You're both being overburdened by the superficial 3D world, focusing on ego, focusing on, you know, money, focusing on what you're supposed to have, focusing on what you got to get, focusing on, and you're overworking yourself, Seven of Wands, and your person is too, working overtime. And you got the Ace of Cups right in the middle here. It's like all you want is love, but you're working so hard for it. You both might hit some breaking point. The Devil card is showing up. You guys, your energies are on you guys are tied down, bondage, whether it's financial, whether it's security, the need for security, what you think you should be doing. Your person thinks they should be doing something because society says so, or they were told, or they need something. And you, the same thing, the Seven of Wands. You're wasting your time frustrating over things. And the Nine of Cups, neither of you are happy. Afraid you're not going to be happy. Afraid, you know, you're never going to be satisfied. You know, there's maybe nobody is, you're doing so much and nobody's shows any gratitude around you. What is all this for? It's very deep. What is all this for? Your person here just wants to break out and wants to move forward, you know, build something for the future. But it's like you both are tied to some old situation or some past situation or some toxic energy. Whether it's, you know, all our ego desires. Page of Pentacles. The outcome is a new start for you guys. But I almost feel like, and I'm not going to predict this for you. I would never do this. I have no say in a Tower moment or a Judgment moment. But I almost feel like both of you are learning your value throughout this process. You both want happiness. You both just want to be in love and enjoy life. And you both are working way too hard. Whether for each other, whether for the world, whether for yourselves, whether for life, whether for other people. And, you know, it could be causing friction. You guys could be triggering each other. There's constant resistance between the two of you, with those sevens. And the devil card, you're being pulled, you're strong, you're a puppet. And we have the Three of Wands, being able to break out. So, you know, to me, it seems like something has to move. Something has to move. Something has to happen here. Now, the Page of Pentacles is telling me the outcome here, and we're seeing emotional maturity here. We're seeing healing. We're seeing growth. Well, we're seeing the two of you build something strong together. So maybe the two of you are both breaking out of something in your life, and you have to get through this story. You have to get through this moment before you guys get to the real deal. Now, the 9 and the Ace of Cups is going to be the 10 of Cups, which is going to be your joy, your happiness, your prosperity. And you guys both see it in each other, but you both are at this energy here of the sevens, which can be very frustrating, can be turning points. I've worked so hard to get to where I'm at, and am I getting back what I wanted? Am I getting back what I think I should be getting back? And so you're reevaluating your lives, this is sort of a judgment. And whether or not and where you're going to go. But it looks like the two of you may find each other through this process and move forward. And this here could be building that foundation together, this new start together. Because this is the outcome, the Page of Pentacles. It's like, all right, you know, we've got a new direction here. So there's a roadblock for a reason. It's a rejection for redirection. It doesn't mean it's a rejection and not a start, but we've got to start. We got to follow where the universe is taking you. The Ace of Cups here is their feelings for you. I've got love for you, and I want to make an honest offer to you. Let's see what the Stargazing Oracle is, and I'll look at Aries-Pisces. All right, let me see what you get. Astrological transits are favoring you at this time. All right, Pisces. So the sevens, the rejection, the redirection, the block is happening for a reason. All right. So you even got the ascendant energy here too, which tells me you might be going through like a house 12 type of energy, which is your house where surrender, let go, trust the process. You're going through transition. And then we're seeing this new phase happen here, a new direction with the situation that you're in. All right. So it could be a Capricorn coming your way, but let's see Aries through Pisces. All right, Aries, it hasn't even started yet. All right, the party's just getting started. The story hasn't even unfolded yet. So let go of the past, allow the new to roll in. Taurus, right, feels at home with you, right? So it looks like reconciliation, right, or a relationship starting to form between the two of you. Gemini, nothing is set in stone, so just kind of something is changing. So just go with the flow here too. You may be feeling like something is over or scattered energy, but just let things unfold. Cancer, communication coming in with the Cancer. They're thinking about you. Leo, also change. There's a renewal coming in with the Leo, so making plans for the future. Virgo coming in pretty fast here, very passionate, intense energy. Libra, taking charge, right? Taking action, things moving quickly with the Libra. Scorpio, all right, so there could be a new beginning and end in here. You got 8th house energy here, so some secrets could be revealed, something changing. Sagittarius, we've got some new energy coming in with a Sagittarius, right? Capricorn, going back and forth. You may feel uncertain. It's still up in the air. You know, you got a Capricorn that's trying to work on their money, work on their security. Aquarius, you guys are starting off maybe more as friends, kind of seeing where things are going. And Pisces, challenges, but there's a breaking through old blocks and patterns. It says push through and stop at nothing, all right? You and a Pisces, the momentum is picking up, all right? All right, I love you guys. Look at that 12th house synchronicity. So when I say things intuitively, and when I said that 12th house, you could be going through this purge. You could be going through a release, something spiritual. This is a time of, you know, introspection and reevaluating your situation that you're in. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. I'll be on. No, this isn't the minis. The minis are next. I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be up. I might not be on for long. I'm not seeing a lot of people today. So, but usually that happens, and sometimes it gets all of a sudden people just start swarming in. So I will be on over there in a few minutes. Take care, guys.